Howdy y'all, welcome to Nerd Studio. We're out at the range today with the HK USP Tactical in 45 ACP. Stay tuned. Thanks to Alex, friend of the channel, and if you're watching the channel like you should be, you should know who Alex is. We have the USP Tactical to play with, and I'm going to say up front, it's a true pleasure to be able to shoot a firearm of this quality. Just a great gun to shoot. The USP Tactical comes in 9mm 40 Smith & Wesson, and like this one, 45 ACP. And to you devotees of first-person shooters like Call of Duty, this thing should look pretty familiar. And north of $1,000, it's of course loaded with features. It's got target sights that are adjustable for windage and elevation. You've got a high-profile front sight here, which leads us to a threaded barrel. That high-profile front sight, of course, is going to get you above your suppressor if you put one on there. It comes with a match trigger with the adjustable trigger stop, and I'll get a closer look at it for you with the camera. Capacity is 12 plus 1, and my friends, that's a lot of 45 ACP. The gun's hammer fired with a reversible safety decocker, and that's not really giving the flexibility of this gun enough justice to say it like that. The external safety on this guy in this particular model is a safety. Let's see, or safety, and it is also a decocker. This gun can be configured in a bunch of different ways, and I'm probably not even going to do it justice, but I'll try and run them down. First of all, that safety can be moved from left to right. Alex, of course, is a left-hander, so this gun is set up for a left-hander. Oh yeah, that's confusing. I can't imagine what it's like to be a left-handed shooter in a right-hand favored gun environment anyway. This decocker can be replaced. It can move left to right. It can be a decocker only, a safety only, or a safety and a decocker. This gun can be configured to be double action only or single double, along with all the configuration of that safety and decocker. You know, talk about versatile, they've nailed it. And I imagine all those options are what put the USP, it's got to be on the list of any police or military around the world who are considering a firearm. They've got to be looking hard at the USP as a platform if they haven't adopted it already. The magazine release on this gun is European style, and so it's down near its paddle type. Kind of think VP9, also HK. If you've seen the VP9, the VP9's paddle release is much more pronounced. This one is not so much, but not a problem to operate. It would be something, of course, I would have to train to do, because I'm used to, you know, the more American style, I guess. When it comes to handling recoil, and I said at the beginning of the video, this gun shoots amazingly, and it contains that recoil of the 45 ACP better than just about any gun I've shot out there. Now, I know I get a lot of 1911 fans, and hey, I love the 1911. I love the history of it. I love shooting them like anyone else. They're a great gun. This USP Tactical, I haven't shot the USP, the base model, but this tactical model eats up that 45 better than most 1911s I've ever shot. Better than any 1911 I've shot. Now, these are all opinions, so if you've got a different experience, good on you. That's just my somewhat limited experience. I'm not a real 1911 guy. So, let's shoot it. I've been preparing to take the NRA pistol instructors course, and as part of that course you need to be able to shoot at 45 feet, 20 rounds in a 6-inch circle. So I've been doing a lot more shooting at distance. We put I don't know, about 75 rounds between me and Bob at 45 feet, and the gun is incredibly accurate. Now you can see in the targets here we are shooting consistently low and left, and you know, that could simply be I'm not used to the trigger and would need to adjust some of my grip and all of those good things. Could also be that the sights are adjusted for Alex, who is a left-handed shooter. I don't know, but what you can see here is the consistency. I mean, we're blowing big holes in these targets because that gun is putting the rounds in the same place every time at 45 feet. At more traditional self-defense range of 21 feet or less, the gun's amazing. Now, I did start to aim high and right to account for my point of impact with the gun, but it was putting it right in the same hole so often, it's kind of mind-blowing. You know, follow-up shots, if I have one argument with this gun, it is these blacked out sights, and I know, see it there, I'll get you a good look though. I know that's on Alex's list of things to upgrade on this gun, is to get some good night sights on it. I believe these are, you know, lend themselves more to target shooting. I have used 3 dots so much that it's the sight picture I expect, and this would take some obvious adjustment for me to get used to it. So the follow-up shots were not as clean as I would expect off of like one of my Glocks with a 3 dot arrangement. That being said, shooting 45, when, you know, I've got the little doll hands here, I was able to, you know, get those rounds down range and certainly defend myself against the paper target just fine, as rapidly as I could pull the trigger. So I love the gun. If you know, if I were a gun collector, I would have one of these in my collection. There's no doubt about it. I tend to only keep what I shoot, and so a lot of you will notice, you'll comment on videos that I've made, you know, a year ago, and my answer is, well, I don't really have that gun anymore, because if I don't shoot it regularly, it doesn't stay around. I need to cycle that stuff through the channel so that I can keep making videos for you. You're going to see a lot more videos coming up with the new range. I've got a whole slew of people out there that through the creating of the new range said, hey, I've got this gun, you ought to make a video on that. And I've got a bunch of them lined up for you to take a look at here soon. I'm really excited. All right, folks, that's the HK USP Tactical and 45 ACP. Woohoo! That was fun. All right, always remember, anyone can shoot. Anyone can shoot and have fun. You can shoot that big ass gun too. That's a lot of fun. See you next time.